Welcome to the Word on Business YouTube channel, where Christian entrepreneurs can learn how to not be compromised by entrepreneurial culture. Consider subscribing and share with a loved one. So Elon Musk got in the news again recently, and this time it was in regards to his remarks about his son Xavier, who now believes himself to be a woman, has died. Now, his son did not die literally. It was more of a figurative statement because of his son's now state of mind. But let's take a look at what he said exactly.
It wasn't explained to me that puberty blockers are actually just sterilization drugs. Anyway, and so I lost my son essentially. They call it dead naming for a reason.
Yeah.
All right. So the reason it's called dead naming is because your son is dead. So my son Xavier is dead, killed by the woke mind virus.
Look, now, I know that we all could sympathize with Elon Musk on being misled about his son's procedure. But what I found equally interesting was Xavier, who now goes by the name of Vivian's response to Elon Musk, which will serve as the main focus of our video today and a warning to Christian entrepreneurs. Let's take a look at the response. This entire thing is completely made up, and there's a reason for this. He doesn't know what I was like as a child because he simply wasn't there. Now, of course, there was more said, but I really want to focus on the section where Xavier/Vivian said he simply wasn't there. And that, I think, serves as a great warning to us Christian entrepreneurs, and here's why. Now, I don't know Elon Musk all that well. I don't know anything about his family, his background, how he really was in his household, but I think that we all can safely assume that while he was focused on building his businesses, that he was not as focused in the home. And that ought to serve as a warning to all of us Christians who are motivated by business success, wanted to achieve great things, want to, of course, grow in our careers. And here's the warning. Okay, you ready for it? Here it is. That if your heart and passions are greater in your business than they are in your family, you might actually lose your family in the process. Let's now take a look at Ephesians 6:4. Fathers, do not provoke your children to anger, but bring them up in the discipline and instruction of the Lord. Now, I want to focus on the part where it says bringing them up. You see, how many of us are farming out the upbringing of our children, farming it out to school, farming it out to the TV, farming it out with a tablet, farming it out even to the church? While some of those entities could be great assistants in helping you raise your children, like the church, they're not meant as a replacement to you for you to have the main influence in your children's lives. So ask yourselves, am I farming out the upbringing to my children to any of those entities because mentally it makes it easier for me to focus on my business? Examine yourself. And while you have great pursuits in building your business or your career, you've been given responsibilities by God to raise your family in a particular way and be present with your family that supersede your ambitions in business or career. Lastly, when examining yourself, think about what you would be more proud of: raising your kids to be godly men and women, or your business success. Now, I'm not suggesting you can't do both. You can absolutely do both. But let me ask you a question, and we'll close it off with this. If you did not reach the business success that you aspire to have, but you lived out your calling as a parent, do you still feel like a failure? See, if any part of you says, I think I still would, you might be at risk in your heart of viewing your business more important than your family.